97.5, the KSL Sports Zone, slipping into that chair and putting the
Mr. Personality.
headset on.
Personality.
Always smiling.
Devon Dampier, how are you, sir?
Good, y'all. How y'all doing?
Doing well, doing
There we
well.
go.
Hey, when did you really feel comfortable last year? Was it right out of the gate, or did it take a few games to really feel like, okay, I got this?
Yeah, I would say, honestly, like after Wyoming, that was like, okay, like we're good. First 3 games, like that was like okay, like we're settled in, kind of we're that team. And then we ran into Tech. That game went south for us, but it was kind of like a wake up call for me. I felt like that was like, okay, I know where I need to get. I know where I need to get to. I need to be able to play against a good team in the Big 12 and be able to put up points and stuff like that. And I think that was like a humbling experience for me to feel that, and that's kind of feeling I never wanted the rest of the season. So I would say after that, definitely felt like I was comfortable, kicked in. Film watching became more relevant on the field, just stuff like that. It's got more comfortable, no doubt.
I'm always impressed with the way you handle yourself, even in the losses. It's like you were never down. You may have been even, but you're usually up. How do you explain that? Because I've been doing this for a long time, and just super impressed with your disposition.
Yeah, I think, just growing up watching NFL games, those are the guys that make those comebacks, the crazy comebacks. You always see it, and, they always get asked about it. And the way they answer is how I envision myself, when we get in games like that. When they're down, the quarterback's got to be the guy that his body language shows that, he still believes in his team. And he also wants his team to look at him and know, we're fine. As long as Devon's up, as long as our quarterback, who we consider our leader, is uplifting and, he believes that we can go win this game, why shouldn't I? So
yeah.
Just to give that energy, let the guys feel that, I think that's important to when games are going south for you, that there's always the north that we've been practicing all this time that, we're going to see that.
How do you and Bird anticipate working together? Because I got to imagine Kevin McGivern's got some stuff up his sleeve.
Yeah, no doubt. Man, I think Bird will turn into like our all-around kind of player. You'll see Bird everywhere, slot, running back, switcheroo, quarterback stuff. And, he'll just kind of be that literally athlete, go down as athlete, this year. And then, after my time, Bird knows that the quarterback position is for him to grab and, be that guy. So that's kind of how it is going into this year.
Your bowl game, you look so comfortable out there. The feeling coming out of that and obviously stayed. Is it obviously, a day and age where everybody's running. When anything comes up hard. You could have run, but why'd you stay?
Man, I will say Scally has a lot to do with that, no doubt. Switch of a head coach, and I enjoyed Witt as a man, and just to have that change and losing my OC as well. Man, Scally made it known that he had belief in me, before I came here. He saw me play in New Mexico. He was a big part of, why I ended up being at Utah. He honestly had tremendous trust in my abilities. So to hear that from, your future head coach, to know he had that belief, he made extra efforts to make sure he talked to me. And, those things don't go unnoticed for me. And, man, felt safe to, be at Utah another year.
Yeah, it makes sense for the success that you had, and I second what Tim said. I think the best of Devon Dampier was on display in Las Vegas against Nebraska. You were just sensational. You kept it up this year. It's like, wow, you guys are going to have a phenomenal season. There's no doubt about it. But Jason Beck isn't there anymore, and you had him at New Mexico. And
sure.
Obviously you had that package. You came together, and so you guys were able to hit the ground running. Well, now you've been a starting quarterback for a couple years. You get a new OC. If I'm him, I'm just tailoring my offense to you, and obviously Bird also. I don't know that the transition needs to be that difficult, so I'm assuming it's not going to be.
Yeah, correct. That was a huge part of me staying also. Scally made it known to me what type of OC he wanted, and someone that tailors to his quarterback first and then goes from there. And, Coach McGivern made that known that he loved my abilities. He would make sure I felt comfortable every time I'm out there on that field. Whatever plays, whatever flows, whatever fits my skill set, he won't make me play outside of that. And just to hear that from the beginning and, then getting the spring ball, and that is how he goes about it. Gives me full trust out there, full authority, and man, it makes me play very comfortable. So just the fact that he kind of rolls the same way as Beck, just to start off with the quarterback and expand from there. It definitely feels very similar.
Well, we'd love to talk to you all day, but we're getting the wrap-up sign, so
yeah.
I know you got a bunch of people
Hey, if I can come back, I will.
Let's do it. Let's do it,
Can I
man.
have that necklace? I mean, it looks really, really cool. I like it.
Maybe I'll buy you one.
Okay. Put my initials on that.
There he is, Devon Dampier, right here on
Thanks,
97.5, the KSL Sports Zone.